The Gearys had plans with Frances's mother for Memorial Day, and the next weekend Ted's firm had its corporate picnic, so they didn't take possession of the rental cottage till the second Saturday in June. Their nearest neighbors, Annie and Tom Ziegler, were also their landlords. The weekend after the Gearys moved in, the Zieglers had a dinner party so that they could meet people. "Gotta initiate the newbies," said Tommy Ziegler when he caught Ted buying a quart of milk in Cullen's, the general store. He clapped him on the back. "Leicester tradition." 100 miles from the city, the town of Leicester was less well known than other nearby towns where city people rented. Frances had chosen it for that very reason after trying and rejecting more popular towns in previous summers. Lucas was nearly 2 now. They were anxious to establish themselves somewhere, to start piling up those idyllic memories neither Frances nor Ted had had the privilege to enjoy as children. When Ted, returning with a quart of milk, told Frances they were invited to the Zieglers for dinner, she was pleased and a little bit excited. "Did you hear that, Lucas?" she said to the toddler sitting in the high chair as she cut up toast for him in the cottage's funny old kitchen, with a coffee percolator and the 3/4-size pull-door fridge. "Mommy and Daddy are already making friends in Leicester." "Oh, geez," Ted called back through the screen door as he went to get his bicycle out of the shed. "Remind me to get a printout of the lease and sign it." "We haven't signed the lease?" Frances said worriedly. Late in the spring, she had driven up from the city and found the place. Ted had said he would deal with the paperwork. "We sent them a check last month. I just kept forgetting to mail the thing." Taking Lucas for a walk in the stroller that afternoon, Frances caught Annie Ziegler outside her house, weeding her flower beds. Though she had crow's feet and a weathered face, Frances's landlord wore her hair in 2 braids like a little girl. She sat back on her heels, trowel in hand, and waved away Frances's apology about the lease. "Please, no worries, Frances. No worries at all." She spoke in a quiet, silvery voice that sent shivers down Frances's spine. "So who'll be there tonight?" Frances asked genially. "Oh, you know." Annie waggled her fingers at Lucas. "The usual suspects." Frances had already put Lucas to bed when the babysitter arrived, a reticent older woman from town called Mrs. Deans. Frances showed her in and went to finish getting ready. She looked critically at herself in the old, desilvered mirror above the ramshackle chest of drawers. The chest, like most of the furniture in the cottage, had been perked up with a coat of white paint. Touching her string of beads with her fingertips, Frances felt unhappy, wondering how she and Ted would measure up. Ted could be difficult. Reticent by nature, he would suddenly speak up at the most inopportune moments. And he didn't suffer fools. When he emerged from the shower, Frances watched him in the mirror, toweling off. After a moment, she said irritably, "Can you please make an effort tonight? Can you please not judge everyone right off the bat? Can you please just go along to get along?" She looked back at her reflection and frowned, then tried a smile and turned her head from side to side. "I wonder what she'll serve. I wonder if they'll drink. God, I hope it's not like Grenville. I hope it's not a huge bore." "I hope you like rosé," she said unctuously to Annie Ziegler half an hour later, handing over a bottle of wine. She was in apologetic mode because, after walking the 50 yards of cracked country hardtop that separated the cottage from the Zieglers' main house, she and Ted had gone to the wrong door, the front door, which had to be unlocked in 3 places and pried open amid clouds of dust, rather than the side door that everyone else had known to use. "It's not expensive, but Ted and I love it." "That is so thoughtful of you, Frances," Annie beamed. "So thoughtful. Thank you. And you too, Ted. Now, Ted, you go on out to the porch. Just follow the noise. And Frances, you come with me. Come meet the gals." As Frances was led away to the kitchen, she glanced back at Ted and gave him a meaningful look. Ted held up both hands with his fingers crossed, being facetious. "Be nice," she mouthed, and tried to look severe.